Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. The wretched refuse of your teeming shore. Send these, the homeless, tempest-tossed to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door. So that is the last part of the New Colossus, which is the poem that has been forever etched onto our Statue of Liberty. I'm up here in Mount Shasta. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. Amazing weather. Getting ready to get some really good food. But before we came up here, we watched the Board of Supervisors meeting on the internet this morning. And one of the main agenda items today was R3, and it had to do with disallowing undocumented immigrants and asylum seekers from coming into Shasta County. And this is obviously brought forward by Kevin Cry, Chris Kellstrom, Patrick Jones. They're the ones who support this crap. The things these people keep doing spit directly in the face of what America is supposed to be. First of all, they're packaging this whole thing as if there's a border between Shasta County and Mexico. Sheriff Johnson apparently went to the border of Mexico and did this whole thing and gave a whole presentation today talking about all of the dangers of these immigrants coming into our country. And I don't want to talk crap about Sheriff Johnson. I think his presentation was pretty good in the sense that he only gave one side of this discussion. I didn't like the fact that he made it seem like Shasta County is at this great risk of being infiltrated and taken over by undocumented immigrants. We're at like the top of California. We have an ocean, we have Nevada, we have Oregon, and then way down in the bottom of the state, like 900 fucking miles away, is the Mexico border. And so they're trying to package this as if these immigrants are coming directly across the Mexico border into Shasta County. It's ludicrous. And first of all, what does a Shasta County sheriff have any business doing down at the Mexico border? Like, what is he gonna do? Like, aren't you supposed to be taking care of the people and the problems in Shasta County? You don't have any jurisdiction down there, not even close. You have no authority down there. You're just going on a sightseeing mission, so it doesn't make any sense. And Sheriff Johnson, if you see this, please understand that I'm not trying to disrespect you. I just disagree with the demeanor behind your presentation today. That's what I have to say to you. And so Patrick brought up this thing today saying that, with no proof, I mean, there was no proof given, there was no proof on the projector, there was just nothing. But he said that a busload of immigrants came into Shasta County recently. And he also said that he personally and Supervisor Kevin Cry went to go and interview some of these immigrants who were getting off an alleged bus. And they said that one of the immigrants said that they were from Mexico. They said one of the people said they were from Guatemala. But again, there's no proof of this. Patrick Jones mentioned that he had a video or something. Well, if you do, then post it. Post it, Patrick. That's my fucking challenge to you. Because I don't believe a goddamn word you say without proof whatsoever, because you make shit up all the time. But my question is, what I think that they saw was a busload of non-white people pulling into Shasta County, and they went to go find out where they came from. It's that whole, where are you from, boy? Sundown town bullshit. I will bet you any dollar I will ever make in the future that they would not have done that if it was a busload full of white people. It wouldn't have been an issue. Nobody would have noticed. Nobody would have cared. So this whole thing is just yet another way for these three supervisors to try to bring the fear of national ideologies into our small county, as if that's what's happening in our county. No, they want to deal with election fraud and giving everybody guns and getting rid of immigrants. These are not Shasta County problems. They do not do anything about Shasta County problems. If you've driven down Placer in the last 3 years, you'll understand that they don't do anything about Shasta County problems. Why the fuck isn't that jail built yet? Why are there still so many unfilled county jobs? You know what, another thing is, you can tell someone is being racist when they try to tell you how racist they're not trying to be. That's what they do. They reiterated so many times, this isn't about any one race or nationality. It's about people coming into this country, and in our case, this county, because we have this huge problem with fucking immigrant crime, right? No, we fucking don't. In fact, Trent Copland pointed out a very unique statistic before or after being attacked by Kevin Cry for telling the truth. He said that the statistic states that crime in counties in America, the crime rate is less for those of immigrants than it is for those of mainstream citizens. Yeah. So they just can't stand seeing new brown people. That's what it is. It is racism. It's racism. Being against immigration is racism, especially because all of the people who are against immigration, every single one of those people has ancestors that were here as immigrants. That is how America was founded, through immigration. And then they pull these bad faith, false equivocation arguments where, for example, Chris Kellstrom said that my wife's an immigrant, you know, so I understand blah, 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 even though I'm supporting this racist bullshit. But he made it very clear, and he was very careful not to state where his wife immigrated from. I'll betcha his wife's ancestors, or whoever were the immigrants, immigrated from a white country. Yeah, that's why he didn't say where his wife's ancestors immigrated from, because it wasn't from Mexico. Sure wasn't from Mexico, sure wasn't from Guatemala. And Kevin Cry tries to state that we don't want to have immigrants coming to Shasta County because we can't afford to give them services. But on top of that, they also don't want to ask for money to be able to give them services. Yeah, that is part of that fucking resolution. They don't want other people coming here. And here's the thing. All of this is just a big fucking smokescreen for the real underlying issue. And the real full underlying issue underneath all of this MAGA bullshit is they don't want progress. They don't want progress. They don't want to see people who look different than them, think different than them, have different cultural upbringings than them, coming to Shasta County and populating. And that applies to the rest of the country with people like this. They don't want progress. Progress is the key word, and you can't stop progress. There will come a day, because of interracial couples and the way that this country was founded, there are all kinds of nationalities in America, because that's the point of America as the great melting pot, that there will come a day where there are no longer full, pure, only white people. And that's the underlying fear. So they make up all this bullshit, use all these bad faith arguments to fight against progress. And it's a losing fight, because no one can stop progress. So what I see is a bunch of fucking racist losers, especially Patrick Jones, fighting against something that is inevitably going to happen. It's pathetic, it's desperate, it's transparent, and goddamn it, Patrick Jones, shut the fuck up. Like Don Duckett said today, we are tired of you. We are tired of you. We are so fucking tired of you. You're done. You lost. You lost fair and square. Get the fuck out of the house. Get out. Get the fuck out, Patrick Jones, because you're done. Stick a fucking fork in you, you're done. You lost. Anyways, just like there's no such thing as mass voter fraud happening in Shasta County, there's no such thing as the Shasta County-Mexico border. And finally, once again, this is just yet another example of these three supervisors in Shasta County wasting time and money for dumb ideological bullshit. And that is not what they were elected for.